What's up everybody? I'm super pumped about this video today because we're going to be testing something out that I've had in mind for the past couple of weeks. With anyone that watches my videos, they know that I'm a firm believer in real skins. They've worked really great for me, but I also haven't tried a ton of new products since I found real skins. So what I'm going to be doing for everyone is going over some of the top quality fake skins on the market right now, and the first ones that I have gotten in the mail are these Frankenskins. So I've received 2 of these in the mail. I decided to go with the regular skin and also the clear version. I feel like these are going to be awesome to tattoo. I'm going to go into detail showing you beside the real skins and everything in just a second. And if you're new to this channel, I'm Brandon from Tattooing 101, and make sure you're liking and subscribing down below so you can keep up to date on all the new content we make each week. So before we get into actually tattooing this, we're going to talk about price. So for the Frankenskins, each one of these are $10, and you can see they're way, way thicker than the real skins. For the real skins, this big sheet is $15, but you could say it's really, really floppy and very, very thin. They are about 3 millimeters thick, which is great for tattooing, of course, but, using big pieces like this, I notice when I'm trying to, move around, it'll crunch up and things like that. You don't have to worry about that with the Frankenskins. So, yes, so the price point for these, you could get these for $10 each, and they come in different colors as well. So right off the bat, you could definitely tell that these are way thicker than the real skins. You could see that these are about, I'd say about a ½ inch thick, which is super cool. I know it's probably hard to see on that clear one, but yeah, you can see right there how thick they actually are, which, real skins are perfectly fine because they're, about 3 millimeters thick. You only really need to go into the skin about 2 millimeters unless it's like over bone, things like that. So, real skins are great when it comes to practice skins, but I'm super pumped to try out new products just because you should never get complacent with, the things you're working with. Always try to find something better that works a little bit better for you. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be doing some reviews on new fake skins that I've found and lets you know if they are worth it, and even if they are better than the real skins that I've loved for so many years. So just looking at these, you can see that they are definitely, the skin-like texture, pretty close to what real skin is. Not as stretchy, I would say. Real skin is pretty stretchy, but it's not anywhere close in like the Amazon review that I did to where the skin just felt terrible, like plastic. It definitely stretches, which is awesome. I'm excited to see how it takes a stencil, which will be the first step to this review. Let's get into it. So what I'm using today is going to be an 11 round liner, and these are the Prime Plus Flex cartridges. I do use these all the time. I really enjoy them. And then I'm using 11 curved mag. So I'm going to be tattooing this exactly how I normally would with any other tattoo fake skins. Exactly how I would with the actual real skins, and just see the difference between the two. And as everyone watching this knows, if you see my other videos, then you obviously know how much I really like the real skins. They've worked really great for me. But I'm super pumped to actually see some other brands and just to see how they work with the tattoo process as well. So with the stencil, I let this dry for 3 hours exactly how I normally would, and it looks really great. So it looks like it's dried. I'm actually rubbing a little bit, rubbing this lotion onto the fake skin, and it doesn't seem to be smearing anywhere like some of the other ones would. So that's awesome to see. So far so good. Let's get into an actual line. We'll start over here. I always start on the right hand side and the bottom, just so I don't smear my stencil everywhere. I will say with this fake skin, it really holds to the table a lot better than that really thin stuff, so I like how thick it is as well. First line, it feels really, really good. The line goes in there really well. No issues with that, so far, yeah, I really like it. One cool thing with this is it's a lot thicker, so you could really focus on your depth. With the other fake skins, they seem to be really thin, or about 3 millimeters thick, so you're kind of, just hovering right in the middle. With these, it actually lets you focus on exactly how deep you're going, because you can go super deep in this. So far, so good. I really like these Frankenskins. They're working just about the same as the real skins would, as like how great the ink's going into the skin, how it's reacting, how stretchy it is. One plus with this, it is actually thicker, so that's one cool thing that you could actually practice with, like thicker skins, to get used to the depth that you really want to get to. So that's definitely something that has the advantage over real skins. And you can see that it is staying really nice and neat. You know, I'm using Vaseline, which helps, but the ink's coming off really easily. You don't have to kind of fight with it, which is really important whenever you are first starting out, is, you know, being able to have a clean stencil so you can see exactly what you're doing. I feel like I need some like Mandalorian theme music playing in the background when I'm tattooing this. Alright, so I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Obviously, this video will take an hour if I went through every single second of it, so I'm going to speed this up and we'll get through the line work and then start on the actual shading. Okay, now that we have our outline done, we're going to go through here and clean it up. So one thing I've noticed doing the outline, that this stuff is definitely, you know, one thing, it's thicker, but another thing is it's a little bit tougher than the real skins. Now, that being said, I'm not necessarily mad about it. It's just one thing, if you are working with these, you're going to have to press a little bit harder just because it is a little bit, you know, thicker and a little bit more tough than the actual real skins. But I really like this stuff. It's been working really well for me. Okay, now that we're done with the outline, let's get into seeing how it does with shading, and then obviously we'll throw some color in it too. One thing I would like to show you before we get into the shading is there is one mark in here. It's a little inconsistency with the actual Frankenskins to where you could see that it's lighter, and when I went into that area, it was actually lighter. There's another one right here. You can see it's a different color in the actual skins. So those little inconsistencies will lighten up your line work for some reason. And I actually went over that line again, and it just won't go in that area because of the inconsistency in there. But other than that, it worked out really good. And like I said, I also got a clear one to try out, which will be cool for another video as well. Which there doesn't look like there's any inconsistencies on that one. So this might have just been a one-off fluke with this one. But yeah, while I'm getting prepared for the shading part, I have a question for you guys. So what skins would you like me to try out? I did order a couple that I got off Amazon, so they should be on their way. So let me know what you're using. I definitely ordered some skins from Painful Pleasures, Pound of Flesh, that's what I ordered. So they'll be here soon as well. But yeah, what else you guys got? Just comment down below and I'll check them out and see what I could do. All right, let's get into the shading. Okay, right off the bat, I could say I like shading this stuff more than I even do the real skins. It just goes in there really smoothly. You can get really nice transitions. Like, it just goes in there really great. So, yeah, with shading, right off the bat, I would say that this stuff is awesome. If the color goes in this well, this is going to be a game changer. Yeah, I might start using this stuff from now on. We'll see. Let's take it one step at a time, but so far, man, this stuff's awesome. And by no means am I sponsored by these guys, or real skins for that matter. I'm just giving an honest opinion on if I like it or if I don't. And if I don't like it, I will definitely tell you guys. Sorry I haven't been talking. I've been honestly just enjoying tattooing this stuff. It's been a really long time since I actually got to tattoo on a really nice fake skin besides real skins. You know, everything else I've tried, I immediately did not like. It wasn't even good enough to give it a chance. It was just like immediately, wow, this stuff was terrible. But this is the first time I actually found one that's working really, really well. You know, for the way that I tattoo, putting in the shading, it's working out great. It's not ripping up at all, which is another thing. You'll see like other fake skins have problems with like a clumpiness, and like pieces will just like rip out off of it for some reason. But this is just doing awesome. And for like new tattooers and stuff, I bet you this stuff could hold up to, you know, a beating. So if you're just trying to learn and just trying to get, you know, the fundamentals down, this stuff won't just break down on you. It'll actually hold up and let you practice on it, which is really great. One thing I will say, that with the real skins, the ink goes in really dark. This is more like it would be on actual skin. So it goes in, you know, way lighter than it would on actual real skin. Real skin, you know, you put this in there and it's super dark. So this actually works better getting used to doing gray wash on actual human skin than real skin would. All right, let's get into blacking in this face shield. Yeah, so surprisingly, it's going in really well. Like I said, everything's going into the fake skin really light, but when you're trying to get it saturated, it goes in nice and dark without having to overwork it. So that's awesome to see. This stuff is definitely working way better than I thought it would. And for sure, if it holds up as good as it has been with the color, this is something I'm definitely going to introduce to my tattooing for sure.
So the color is going in there really well, just like the gray wash did, which is awesome. You know, I don't have to fight with it. It's going in there really nicely, making transitions, which I was curious on because color ink is definitely thicker than black ink, so it can be harder to get into the actual fake skin, you know, sometimes, but this is working out perfect, no issues at all. Alright, so one trick I'm going to show you right now is how I mix in the tube with white. So I want a different transition of green. I want it to go into a light green in a couple of these areas, but I don't want to have to mix it in the cup. So what I'm going to do is dip into my green right here. I have a little bit on the top, and I'm going to dip in my white. And it's going to mix right in there and make a different tone of green without me having to dip it in, or without having to make a different ink cap. And then if I want to keep going lighter, I just got to dip it in again. And that's how I mix ink in the tube. This does take some practice, so if you're first starting out, you know, I recommend just sticking to some colors that you know. But this is definitely a game changer, you know, after you get some experience, so definitely something that you should check out at some point of your career. Yeah, so this skin is awesome. I would highly recommend this stuff. You know, if you are first starting out or wanting to practice, get better, or trying out a new style, this stuff is by far, you know, gone above my expectations a ton. This is definitely something that I'm going to be using in the future, and definitely will be buying some more from them soon. I would even say that I like them more than the real skins, so definitely something to check out for sure, just because it's thick. Now, the tattooing process is just about the same as actual real skins. The only downfall to this was its low inconsistency. I wasn't super happy about that, but that could be a one-off. I don't want to mark them for that, just in case, you know, it was just a fluke that I got that one. It doesn't look like there's anything like that in the clear one I got. But, you know, I want to be serious with you guys that is a thing, so definitely watch out for that. Awesome. So this is my review on the Frankenskins. They worked out awesome. I love them. I'm going to order more soon. You know, I did this coming in thinking I wasn't going to like them as much as real skins, and it turned out that I like them more, honestly. I definitely will be using these in the future for tattooing, and this is the design. I think I'm going to go back right now and do a background on it, add some smoke and stuff so I can put it up in the shop, but this is what you could do with the Frankenskins. Awesome stuff. Definitely check them out, and if you like content like this, make sure you're liking and subscribing down below so you can keep up to date on all the new content I make each week. And also, don't forget to comment down below. Let me know what you want me to try out next. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.